Greetings from the great outdoors at Swift Cantrell Park in Kennesaw, Georgia. Sara Armstrong here with Sara Says on this beautiful day in North Georgia. It's about 60 degrees and we're out here in the park in the children's forest. You know, I love music. I love all kinds of music. I listen to Earth, Wind and Fire. Sometimes I listen to cool jazz like David Benoit or Foreplay, or I love Barbra Streisand, perfection in her voice. But the other day I was listening to an album by Paul Simon, that's showing my age, CD by Paul Simon. And usually I jump around and play the songs I like, but I listened to it all the way through and I ran across this song called Have a Good Time. Let me just read you some of the lyrics. Yesterday it was my birthday. I hung one more year on the line. I should be depressed, my life's a mess, but I'm having a good time. I've been loving and loving and loving. I'm exhausted from loving so well. I should go to bed but a voice in my head says, hey, what the hey, have a good time. You know, the world can be a very depressing place to live. There are disasters all the time. There's crime, there's violence. We hear about refugees by the thousands in Syria and other places. And we're bombarded with all this information. And if you're not careful, you can get absolutely overwhelmed by what's going on in the world. Absolutely overwhelmed by it. But God has made for us a beautiful world with trees and sky. And whether it's a beautiful sunny day in Georgia or a snowy, blustery day in New York, it's all beautiful and it's all wonderful, and we need to learn to enjoy it. Let me read you some more lyrics. Paranoia strikes deep in the heartland, but I think it's all overdone. Exaggerating this, exaggerating that, they don't have no fun. I don't believe what I read in the paper. They're just out to capture my dime. I ain't worrying, I ain't scurrying. I'm having a good time. Have a good time. We have information overload in our society today. Every time you turn on the TV, it's breaking news. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wake up in the middle of the night, you've got breaking news going on. Information overload, too much. We need to turn it all off sometime. Turn off all the alerts on your phone, turn all the alerts off on your computer, and just look at the beautiful world around you. Go out and have some fun with your kids or your grandkids or your pets. Find that movie that just makes you laugh every time. I have such a movie, The Great Race. It's the funniest movie I've ever seen, and I've seen it 100 times. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. Go sit by a waterfall. Take a walk in a park. Just go sit somewhere that's quiet and have a cup of coffee. Turn off the world so you can enjoy the beauty that surrounds you. You have to do that to keep your sanity. You have to do that to keep your focus. There will always be trouble in the world. There will always be crises and things that we have to deal with that are ugly. But there will always be beauty and peace. And we have to take time to see that. This is how he ends the song. Maybe I'm laughing my way to disaster. Maybe my race has been run. Maybe I'm blind to the fate of mankind. But what can be done? So God bless the goods we are given. And God bless the US of A. And God bless the standard of living. Let's keep it that way, and we'll all have a good time. Go out. Have a good time. Turn off the information. Turn off that part of the world and enjoy what's around you. Thanks for being here today. Follow us, like us, share us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. and I'll see you next week. And remember, Sara says, like any parent, that which gives God's greatest joy is to see his children laughing and smiling and enjoying the world around them. Give God some joy. Go out and have a good time. Peace and blessings.